But as is the case all around the world, COVID cases are being watched. We know that in some parts of the world, in some communities, we're seeing a rise in cases. According to the CDC, the 7-day average of COVID cases has jumped 18%. Meanwhile, hospital admissions have risen 6% in the same time frame. Infection rates are increasing in children as well. According to the American Academy of Pediatrics, child COVID cases jumped 32% last week. Children now comprise nearly a quarter of all new cases. Now, for many of us, this year's holiday season marks the moment some of us have been waiting for since COVID hit almost 2 years ago. Intimate gatherings with family and friends are again on our calendars, but with some neighborhoods, some communities concerned about increasing COVID cases, and those in the medical community continuing to sound the alarm. We're just trying to figure out exactly what kind of precautions should still be taken, because somebody might be coming to dinner without having been vaccinated. Joining us right now, Dr. David Trotter, the chair of emergency medicine and Advocate Illinois Masonic Medical Center.
That's correct.
That's right. The mouthful. Okay. So we know that many Americans, including those in our own families, are still divided over whether it is necessary to get vaccinated, whether it should be a choice to be vaccinated, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And the booster shot now is an added part of the debate and the discussion. So should relatives who know that they have loved ones who are not vaccinated ban them from the holiday gathering?
Well, you know, I think this year especially, everyone deserves a chance to get together with their loved ones. You know, the big difference between this holiday season and last year's holiday season is that this year we actually do have tools to fight against this terrible virus. And the biggest tool, of course, being the COVID-19 vaccine. It's been safe and proven to be effective, and it can actually help decrease the chance of you getting COVID in the first place. So it's really important to share that information with your family members before you gather. But you also don't want to ban anyone. You know, you want to be around your individuals. You want to share those same type of intimate stories. And there should be some safety precautions that should be put in place if you're going to be together, though.
And I think that for a lot of people, being vaccinated and unvaccinated in the same home, I mean, who's at greater risk? Would it be somebody who's not displaying any symptoms at all but happens to not be vaccinated? Or would it be somebody who's already vaccinated?
Well, you know, that's a pretty good question, and a great question, in fact. You know, the chances of you actually contracting COVID-19 if you're vaccinated are obviously decreased. All right. If you're unvaccinated, you have a much higher chance of contracting COVID-19 and just being an asymptomatic carrier. And so what you don't want to do is bring yourself to a gathering. You have not been vaccinated, you're not carrying symptoms, and maybe expose a young child or someone who has a weakened immune system to a virus that you didn't know that you actually had. And if you're not doing that daily testing, like a lot of athletes are doing, you may not know that you have that. So you may, you know, unknowingly expose someone that you didn't want to.
But somebody who was unvaccinated could get sickened much more than somebody who was vaccinated.
That is also correct. So the best thing that you can do for yourself and your loved ones, obviously, is to get vaccinated. You know, Thanksgiving's just 2 days away, so you're not going to have a chance to be fully vaccinated up to that point. But you can take that opportunity right now to go get vaccinated. So during Christmas time, you can probably gather in indoor settings, as Dr. Fauci just mentioned, and not wear a mask around the dinner table.
I think that still it's going to be a really hard sell to some of our family and friends who are like, listen, you know, this is my prerogative. But do you have to have a gathering outdoors? Is that something that is mandatory during this particular holiday season?
Well, that's definitely what's recommended. You know, living in Chicago, that's not always an opportunity.
I'm saying maybe if you have a
like
bonfire outside.
You know, it's a little different scenario for a lot of America. But if you're going to have a gathering indoors, you know, try to crack some windows, increase your ventilation. That'll decrease the chance of this virus actually being transmitted to other people. And you can do things to try to keep yourself and your family safe.
All right, David Trotter, thank you so much. Dr. David Trotter, we appreciate your time.
Well, thank you.
As always. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.